Here's Opie and Anthony when they're not awful.
Okay, terrific.
The worst of Opie and Anthony.
No more of that. It's bad for you.
Well, Anthony, the list of dangerous toys is out. Every year there's a bunch of toys that are made and
get recalled.
And they get recalled. There's a
little tykes choke on stuff.
The New York Public Interest Research Group. I guess they buy all the toys, test them, and then decide which ones are very dangerous for your child.
Throw them in 10 cribs and count how many living babies there are after the day's worth of play.
Yeah, I wonder how they do their experiments. And the news, man,
blue.
The news, they're just a bunch of scumbags. Because I saw this the other day. Coming up is the child. Jesus, I got it now. Is the toy your child playing with dangerous?
Yeah.
We'll tell you after this. And there's your little Johnny in the other room playing with all his toys, and you're wondering if one of those toys is going to kill him, but you have to wait through the commercial break because these scumbags want to, get their ratings up.
I've seen ones that it's not even a commercial break. It's a teaser for the news that isn't even going to come on till later that night, and they go, toys could kill your children. We'll tell you which ones at 11.
Are you driving a dangerous car? Tune in at 11 o'clock. For our inside investigation.
A popular food poisoned. We'll tell you what it is. What? I can't eat until... What?
Nothing. Very good. So there's a list of the dangerous toys that we should be watching out for.
How dangerous are these?
Not really that. I don't know. I've never heard of any of these things.
Jimmy.
What?
I see you
don't lift your
slipping a cheek off the chair.
Oh. I actually did not do it. I promise you I didn't do it.
Then what the hell is that?
I lifted my cheek, but I was afraid if I eased it out, it was going to be a butterscotch pudding extravaganza.
A Tippy Tom undies?
Yeah, especially after one of those nice smoothies. That's the last thing I knew was blasted into my socks. So I stopped.
Choking hazard toys not properly labeled. Fun Years Music Big Drum musical set.
What is...
Hot Wheels rev-up cars.
Oh, you know what toy is really bad this year? Fist of drunken father when child is talking loud when supposed to be in bed. That's a really dangerous one. Careful. Careful of that one.
Could cause bruising.
Did that happen to you as a kid?
No, it didn't. But you got to be careful, too. The black kids are having a little problem with the toy this year. Yep. Is that there's this toy called Teacher's Mouth makes your penis wet in certain parts of Long Island.
Dangerous toys, Anthony. Hot Wheels rev-up cars.
What's wrong with that one?
I don't know.
They don't tell you what's wrong with them?
Not really.
Just like little pieces?
Yeah, we're talking... Well, these are the choking toys. So
choking hazards?
Got to be parts that fall off that the kids could choke on.
But there's other hazards, too, Ope. It's not just choking toys.
Choking hazard. No, they got categories.
In South Carolina, they're saying that you have the minivans are very bad for kids.
Oh, boy.
Especially when put in reverse.
And they still hate your heckling, by the way.
I bet you can laugh and have fun.
Fisher-Price Loving Family Pony Parade.
Oh.
You could choke on that.
You could choke on it.
Choke on the...
You could choke on it.
Choke on the pony penis.
Horse gag.
The Baby Annabelle with pacifier and rattle.
The pacifier, I'm sure.
And Just Like Home Stove with sounds, I guess, has parts that the kids could choke on. Strangulation hazards, Anthony. The water yo-yo balls.
Water yo-yo balls?
Wow, we're out of touch. What the hell is a water yo-yo ball?
I've never heard of that, but you can strangle yourself with it?
Yes, what happened was the water yo-yo balls is the toy that they sold in Houston, Texas, and a woman named Andrea Yates she puts her children and they bob up and down in the tub like yo-yos. Blub, 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 blub. Up, down, up, down.
That is hazardous.
Then the bubbles stop.
That is very hazardous.
And another strangulation toy is the bungee ruse, whatever that is.
Bungee ruse.
And
Does that come with a colorful little cowboy hat and boots? Boots with little taps on them to do a little dance in Colorado? That could be a choking hazard.
Oh, by the Garrett, little blonde wispy hair is not included.
Oh my God. We are never getting listeners.
No. Oh, come on. It happened years ago.
Yeah, please.
You can talk about it now.
I didn't tell her to look that good. There's a problem now with the new Joel Steinberg play toy set that they say that the handcuffs are hazardous and radiator not included.
Oh, like the little Katie Beer's dream house. Underground dungeon sold separately.
Or the Etan Pat's hide and go seek game.
Little Adam Walsh bobblehead doll.
All right, I'm going home.
Spring sold separately. Okay, maybe I went too far with that one. God, that is horrible.
I knew that one was going to be
Tragedy.
Good news, though,
What was
Anthony.
sold separately?
The spring.
Torso not included.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh. Anthony, this just in, Booby Man from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
A lot of the children's toys are Steve resistant, so that's good news. All right, very good.
Oh. No, this would be really awful right here. You don't even want to joke about that too soon.
Oh, no.
Too soon.
It only happened 2
No,
days
you
ago.
can't. Here's a little rule in comedy. You don't make fun of something before the dental records are back.
Holy crap.
Ha.
Awful. Oh.
What is this?
That's a yo-yo ball.
Oh, the yo-yo balls?
Yeah, it
Oh,
does
I've
look
seen these
dangerous.
things. Okay, yeah.
It's like
My nephew
rubber
and niece.
ball
My nephew and niece have these.
on the end of a rubber bungee thing that you put on your finger and use like a yo-yo.
These
but
things are actually addicting. They're kind of cool.
They have
a little
soccer
dangerous.
balls like this almost.
Yeah.
That you tie around your waist. Seriously, I'm not even joking. And you kick them, and they teach you how to like kick a soccer ball with
Wouldn't
a long.
it snap back into your nuts?
It's not. It's not necessarily a rubber string. It's more like a regular.
Oh, got ya.
All right, Anthony. There's also excessively loud toys
Oh,
for the little tots that
Right.
have their ears that are still developing there. The Barbie Princess musical CD boombox and the Elite Operations M1 tank from Jeffrey Inc.
little loud.
And then potentially toxic toys. There's a couple that made that list.
Toxic.
Hello Kitty Star Glitter nail polish and Sculpey oven baked clay.
Yes, Jimmy?
He's biting his hand so hard,
I
so
know.
he's trying to control himself.
No way, he says. See,
Wow,
even Jimmy
he's got
has
a line. He's got a line.
Just think of some of the things Jimmy has said on this show, and there's something in his head right now that he deems too offensive to say. Just think of how horrific that must be.
Well, I think the listeners want in. They want to help out the parents out there. Yes,
right.
Nick in Michigan.
I think you forgot to mention one of the hazardous toys. You forgot the Chiving Little Outdoorsman kit. Watch it out, guys.
All right.
I think that's that hunter.
Yeah.
That was out there shooting his fellow hunters. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be bad. Kevin in Boston, what's up?
Yeah, the Station Nightclub playset comes with Steve Boots.
The what?
The Station Nightclub playset.
Comes with Steve Boots. And a great white CD with it.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Oh.
yeah. Well, I guess what we were going to try to do here today was talk about some of the toys that we grew up with, which were a lot more hazardous than the toys we just mentioned.
The Robert Reed T-cell yo-yo that doesn't come back up, just drops. The little Matthew Eapen baby shakes a lot.
Wow.
British nanny not included. Connor Peterson father-son fishing game.
Anchors Away soundtrack sold separately. A little. Is this? Is that?
Huh.
I can't. No, don't do it. This is.
Let me say, you ass. That is horrible. You cannot say that.
You wrote this down?
No, I don't say it.
Oh. Yeah, too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon.
You're right. Oh, whew. Rule of comedy. Don't make fun of things until it stops smoldering.
All right. My first lava lamp cooking set. Oh. Jamie's Lil Lotion bucket.
Who?
That's the girl that was in the well. Isn't her name Jamie? Silence of the Lambs?
No, it was Karen.
Karen, Freddie. Jamie was,
Jamie Gum was him.
Yeah.
James Gum.
Oh, then I guess it would work for that, too.
Oh, all right,
Lotion
yeah,
basket.
yeah. But he was more Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
But Jamie, that's the guy who actually knows the movie.
Nice try, Freddie.
Case from Brooklyn, the Bethany Hamilton surfboard, arm not included. Thank you for that. Mormon from D.C., the Christopher Reeve rodeo playset.
Yeah, I like the Christopher Reeve My Little Pony.
Mikey Biggs from Long Island, the Shelley Long relationship game, pills not included. That song is so addicting.
The Abu Ghraib Lego people. You stack them up. People are horrible.
Let's go to Steve.
Hey, how you guys doing today?
What's up, Steve?
I got one. Well, actually, I got two. The first one is the Little Doggy Company's portable radio for children, known to cause back strain and herniated discs while moving it from place to place.
Very good.
The other one is the Jeffrey Dahmer kitchen set, hands not included.
He likes it. He's laughing.
He just laughs at it.
Having his own thing. Tony from Chicago, what's up?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
You left two gifts off the list there. The first one's the Joel Steinberg Louisville Slugger, and the second's the Susan Smith child safety seat.
Not bad. We did both of those references already, but they're not bad.
John from Denver?
John Benet Ramsey dressed up in bondage kit.
Oh.
That is rough.
Mike in Allentown.
Hey, how's it going?
Home of the Bear Man.
Yeah, they're on down here. Right. The one that you guys left out is Siegfried and Roy Lion Tamer kit.
I'd like to know who Siegfried and Roy are.
I know.
It's Siegfried.
Siegfried and Roy.
All right, so when we were growing up, the toys were a little dangerous, right?
The Noreen Shatner snorkeling kit. Yeah.
Can't remember any of the toys that we grew up with anymore, but we're talking about like lawn darts.
Very dangerous. Now they showed some dangerous stuff. I think those yo-yo things that you just were talking about.
Yeah.
That's like a strangling hazard.
Sure.
Because it's some rubber. I don't know.
Stretchy
it's a rubber
thing.
stretchy thing on the end of it. It's like a rubber bungee, and on the end of it is a rubber ball. So I guess if you wrap it around your neck, you could strangle yourself with it. But it's nothing these days compared to what they used to sell as toys and not recall as kids. These things weren't recalled when we were kids. They were out there for us to play with and be endangered with on a daily basis. Lawn darts. Huge, giant darts.
Well, lawn darts, they weren't dangerous until you started making up your own games.
No, because the game itself is dangerous. It was played like horseshoes. You had to
I guess
throw the darts kind of at each other. You were at opposite ends of the yard.
Or you would stand behind a little circle on the lawn.
Yeah,
right.
But kind of dangerous.
But see, we started like getting brave and standing in the circle, things like that.
In the circle, throwing them real high in the air so
Yeah.
you could barely see where it's coming down.
Right.
Yeah, those are pretty dangerous. I don't think they make lawn darts anymore.
A lot of kids were impaled by the lawn darts over the
Now
years.
they make safe lawn darts or something. You know, it's made out of rubber, the whole thing. Doesn't have a point on it. Had a big metal spike that would go like 6 inches into your skull if it hit you. The other one, my favorite, Clacks. Remember those things?
Oh,
They were glass balls on the end of strings with a little loop to hold on to. And what you would do is kind of tick, 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 tick them together, get them going, and then really start wailing so they meet at the top and the bottom. And they would just sometimes explode, sending shrapnel like you were in the Nam, like a claymore went off. Or
you would smash the side of your head too.
Yeah, if you did them wrong, you could smash yourself in the temple with it. One I used to love was super elastic bubble plastic. Remember super elastic bubble plastic?
Yeah, you blew like bubbles or something.
Yeah, you blew
straw?
these big bubbles. It came with a tube, this lead tube, like a toothpaste tube, full of this chemical that I'm sure was just the most toxic stuff ever. And you would put a blob of it on the end of a straw, and then blow into the straw, and it would blow this big balloon thing up made of super elastic bubble plastic. The problem was, when you were blowing into it, it was fine and dandy. But if you inhaled, like you took a breath to blow more air in, and some of the air that was already in this toxic plastic balloon went back into your lungs,
could be a problem.
You'd start hacking like you had tuberculosis. And God knows what kind of disease you'd get from it, because it was something from DuPont Chemical, I believe, put it out.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I remember reading about it.
I wonder why that's not around anymore.
Highly toxic, but kids would.
What kind of cancer is that causing?
I remember a kid down the block would chew on it like bubble gum.
Holy God.
He'd chew on it. Super elastic bubble plastic. And then there was Incredible Edibles.
What was that again?
They would give you this big monster factory, or a bug factory it was called, and you would take these metal plates and put this goop, they called it goop, in it, and then you'd slide it in. It was almost like a miniature easy bake oven kind of thing, but it would use metal coils to heat this thing up to 1 billion degrees or so, and then they'd give you this metal clamp that you would precariously put in the plate and pull it out. Now you're holding pretty much a branding iron on a 6-inch fork, and if it would touch, which it would all the time, touch your hands, you'd smell burning flesh, and you'd have these angled metal burn marks in your hands. This was a toy for kids. It plugged in, it was hot, and then the bubbling little goop that you put in would cool down, and you'd have a bug. It was like this plastic bug,
and when you ran
you could eat it.
And when you ran out of the goo, you started melting your crayons, right?
Crayons, yeah. I'm putting those in there because the oven got so hot it would melt anything. But you were supposed to eat this stuff, and you never knew what it was. The goop came in these plastic tubes. Again, some kind of chemical that solidified after you heated it and let it cool. And then you'd eat it. Look, I'm eating a bug. You had a lot of edible stuff when you were a kid, and you just didn't know what the hell it was.
Chris from Jersey, what's up?
Yo, man, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Hello, Sweetie Norton.
Hi, fella. Welcome to the radio program.
I hear you. The worst toy, and they still fucking make it, is that LITE BRITE. You know what I'm talking about? It was like a white box, and it came with like 1,000,000,001 little plastic pegs, perfect for choking on, and I put the little frame over it, like a little plastic the paper thing, and you poke the pegs through, and they light up, because this thing lights up with a bulb that gets to be about 9,000 degrees, and they still make it. It's still in the stores. I can't believe they haven't pulled it. You go to Toys R Us, it's there.
LITE BRITE, making things with light.
Right.
That was the song.
That's the one.
Yeah, you'd put in these little, and I'm sure those are a choking hazard, those little pegs, and you'd put them in the various colors, and it would...
That's a little dangerous. David from Jersey. What's up, David? A lot of calls from Jersey today. Hey, David.
How you doing? You suck.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Okay.
I got two for you guys. It's NYU base jumping kids.
Not bad.
And the Chandra Levy hide and seek and seek and seek and seek.
I thought you were just stuttering.
Good
Very
one.
good.
Nice.
Hey, that's good.
All right, Norton, you rock, man.
Thanks, fella.
All right.
Charlie from Newark. What's up, Charlie?
What's up, O&A gods?
What's going on?
You forgot a game.
Huh?
The Kirstie Alley Hungry Hippo game.
Hungry Kirstie.
Greg from Kansas.
You hit her on
what's
the
up?
back and her fat mouth opens and grabs something and pulls it back in. You punch the small of her fat spine.
Greg, what's up?
Hey, they still sell that plastic bubble stuff down here. They've got a safety mechanism on the straw where it only blows one way where you can't inhale it.
Oh, you can't inhale it anymore? They put a
Right.
little one-way check valve in the straw? Yeah, great.
Of course they still sell it in Kansas.
No, it's in Texas.
What?
Texas, I think.
Oh, Texas?
Texas.
Oh, I said Kansas on the line.
Oh,
All right.
that don't stop you from getting a jack-in-the-box straw when your brain's out that way.
Yeah.
All right, let's say hi to Dan. Hey, Dan, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Dan from Jersey. I got another toy for you.
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox bobblehead.
Nice.
Oh, that's horrible.
And cut.
Michael J. Fox would be a fine etch-a-sketch. Although not when making the picture, but like, I'm finished with this. Hold this for a second. Shaka, shaka, shaka. What are you doing? I was just showing it to you. Oh, shaka, 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 shaka. Try to show him your etch-a-sketch, and he just ruins it.
Shrinky dinks, that's right. Remember the shrinky dinks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You'd take these little things, you'd cut them out of plastic, and put them in your oven. You'd color them in, put them in the oven on a cookie sheet, and bake them, and they would shrink and turn into glass. But sometimes they would explode, and you'd get this shrinky-dink explosion, which would leave little glass shards inside your oven.
Cause fires.
Mm-hmm. Remember Digger the dog? Dig and he goes with you when you explore. Just pull his leash. He's your dog for sure. It was this awful plastic dog. You just walk it, would just go, arr, 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 and it just sucked.
I guess it's sold.
You got the worst toys growing up.
I didn't get that, too. It's just a little puppy you could pet. Megan Kank is sold
toys.
separately.
That is really awful.
Jim from Center Reach. Hey, Jim.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
How about the Rock'em Sock'em Master Pobots? You guys suck.
We're moving on from the Master Poe thing. Please do me a favor and move on from that. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We should.
I used to get beat with
the Hot Wheel track.
Hot Wheel track, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the other thing growing up. The parents would use our own toys to beat us up.
How degrading is that?
I definitely got some spankings with the Hot Wheel track.
Hot Wheel track, that orange length, that 3-foot length of track.
Upper legs, wham!
They could leave two different welts. The bottom welt, which would give you the little notch that you used to put the little tongue into. Mm-hmm. The notch you'd put the tongue in to stick the tracks together. Or they turn it upside down where you get the two thin rails from the top of the track, which would leave two really nice welts. Look like cuts.
I like color forms when I was a boy.
Another dangerous choking hazard.
I would smell them, though. The plastic always smelled good when you first open them.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
You peel back the color form, and you smell. I'm weird
the
with
the smell of a brand new set of color forms.
Fantastic.
That was very nice.
When you smell new books, right? You got to smell a new book, especially with shiny pages. I'll smell one. I always hate when my face leaves grease on the page. But do you ever only smell the page once? I can't smell it more than once, or I feel like the smell is gone.
It is.
Right?
Like the little dittos you'd get in school. When they take one and hand it back, hand the pile back, and you'd smell it.
Yeah.
But then, alas, it was gone in a second.
Yep. Once you smelled it. Yeah, dittos. I used to smell.
We so need to take a break.
Why?
Who's on the hotline? Someone's calling in.
Oh, the Mabel King jump rope. Or you could pick up the Rich Voss speak and spell.
Oh, that's hilarious. Mabel King's jump rope.
That's a good one.
Who's on the hotline, Ope?
I don't know. I'm still waiting.
Who?
Big Kev. Hey, Big Kev.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
You guys didn't talk about BB guns or disc guns or...
Yeah, those were toys as a kid. They would give you BB guns.
You can't get a BB gun anymore.
Well, you can't just go in and buy one. You know, like a kid can't go in and buy one. You have to have an adult. You have to have an adult with you.
Exactly.
But as a kid, you used to be able to just go in, buy a BB gun, go in into
Every
the woods,
little
kill
mom
everything,
and pop store.
shoot your friends.
How old were you when you got your first gun, Anthony?
First gun?
12?
12 or 13. Yeah, pistol. Got 22 pistol.
They once bought me a rubber band gun.
Ooh,
I know.
That's badass.
We had different childhoods, I'll tell you.
I said, give me the gat. Let me show you where it's at.
I was only allowed to shoot it in the backyard by myself. That was a lot of fun.
Shoot it in the backyard by yourself, and it was a rubber band gun?
It was a rubber band, rifle. So, you stretch the rubber bands, far enough back.
And you were told to, hey, now, be careful with this.
Oh, yeah.
Rubber bands we're talking.
Oh, yeah. Oof. And then there was a mechanism where the rubber bands would stretch even more after you got it loaded. So they would go pretty far.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds quite dangerous.
I never heard of something that could work as a weapon and also help ponytails stay in place.
All right, Kev, thank you.